offensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Over to the left wing. He draws iron on the dunk. LA's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Chicago grabs the miss. Noah's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Dunleavy. No dice from 9 feet out.
I tell you what, for what's really an element.
And we finished one half of basketball. Bulls lead by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Paul's been great. 16 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Dunleavy in the small forward position. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Nobody near Barnes. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And the 3 off target. Clippers trail by 3. Jordan inside, defended by Dunleavy. Barnes can't get it to go. And Chicago shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. And Butler, here we go. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Redick inside the line.
Well, they need a shot or 2 to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
The shot by Butler. Nobody around. And he gets it to go from the corner. Butler's got 7 points. Los Angeles calls timeout. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And guys, had their free throw shooting been anywhere near up to par, I think it would have changed everything in that game.
No doubt about it. I mean, there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line. It infiltrates other parts of your game.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Here's Crawford. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, Jamal Crawford has proven that no matter what role he plays, just call him buckets. He can flat out put the ball in the basket. You got to give him a lot of credit, though. He does change his game quite a bit depending on if he's coming off the bench or starting. I think that speaks to his IQ.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. And Brooks subbed in for Rose. And Brooks, here we go. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And as you said with Jamal, a lot of players can't really make that change between being a starter or a sub, but he does it so smoothly in such short time. It really adds a lot of utility to this team.
The 3. That one goes. Count it. Crawford's got 10 points.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Gentlemen, a close partnership between Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau and center Joakim Noah. Noah said, quote, "The way each of us sees the game can be totally different, but he'll fight anybody to win, and I will too." Noah says Thibodeau's changed too, adding, "He's opened up a lot more, asking how we're doing, what we're thinking." Kevin?
They're really the backbone of that team. Thanks, Doris. Turkoglu kicks to Crawford. Basket is good. The assist from Turkoglu. And that's 13 points for Crawford. Well, Crawford described it perfectly, Clark, when he said as a 6th man, you have to come in and force yourself into the game. As a starter, the pressure isn't there as much as you can go with the flow.
Yeah, players like him can often do one or the other. Come in firing off the bench or let the game come to you, but rarely and they assess what the team needs like Crawford does and adjust on the fly so smoothly.
Shot's good by Gibson.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possessions, more shots at the hoop, and oftentimes that decides the game.
There's Crawford with the three. Chicago grabs the miss. Gasol's got his third rebound on the night. Heinrich with it. Turkoglu picks him up. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Kirk Heinrich in his 12th season out of Kansas. Remember covering this guy in college. Still a quality defensive combo guard at 6'4". Tremendous IQ and anticipation really helps him at the defensive end. And he's, I think, a little underrated offensively, too.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Muhammad comes in for Pau Gasol. And McDermott subbed in for Jimmy Butler. Crawford, no luck. The Bulls leading by 8. And Heinrich playing big numbers for the Bulls last season. Steve, his shooting percentages have started now to tail off over the last few years.
You know, I think his defense is really...
Oh, get it! What now? Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
It's Brooks on the wing. He's guarded by Rivers. Brooks misses. Clippers trail by 8. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That'll go on McDermott. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Davis. Redick comes in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Paul in for Austin Rivers. The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First one falls for. And Paul drills both of them.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And they're going to have to continue that pace, Clark, because they're down, and anytime you're losing, you got to take advantage of every offensive opportunity you have.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. That's his first foul. And the wide-open shot from Paul. The offensive rebound. Pass to Barnes. Shoots the three. Misses the shot. Chicago leading by 6. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. CP3 at point with Redick there at the backcourt. And it's Barnes in the 3. Redick with the 3. And good on the basket. Book it.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
Butler sets a screen for Rose. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Rose has got 4 points in the quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Jordan the screen. Redick for 3. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Not much doubt about that over-the-back call.
Yeah, he was all over his back that time. Looked like he was going for a piggyback ride.
Rose against Paul. Gasol is screen on Paul. Here's Dunleavy. It's Rose with the assist that time. And now a 9-point Bulls lead.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
In the corner, it's Dunleavy. Again, Chicago.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his third foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Crawford's checked in. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. He may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now as the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
Griffin with the steal. Launches it. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Crawford.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number one for this defense.
It really does. I mean, it's not possible to give up that many points behind the arc and not pay the price in the end.
Well, I guess they can get them when they need them. That's a good job of getting to the miss.
Crawford right side. Tipped away. Back to Paul. Pulls up from the corner. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
I'm not sure about that shot, guys. The defense really all over him.
Dunleavy kicks to Rose. Nailed from three-point land. Rose has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
The shot's good from Paul.
That's a pretty good finish to a very shaky offensive possession.
Rose with the ball. And Crawford picks him up defensively. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. .143 left in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Rose. Clippers trail by 9. That's a 2 from Paul. Another one falls for the Clippers. For Chicago, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Outside Rose. Butler sets a screen for Rose. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there.
No hesitation at all on that alley-oop. Saw his teammate with the path to the hoop, and bang! Lobbed it right up there for him.
And he was ready for it, elevated, made the catch. You saw the result.
And I like the choice, making the conservative finish, making sure of the 2 points. Second three-pointer of the half, 4th overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
Gasol is screen on Paul. Rose attacking. Terrific design on the pick flip, and he lays it in.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
Chicago's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. To the right side. 17-foot shot on the way. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.